The Amex Gold has finally been refreshed after weeks and weeks of hearing constant rumors about what the new credits, what the new annual fee, what all of that will be. It has happened. Now, it has been a few weeks since that refresh has happened, so in today's video, I actually wanted to go over, of course, the benefits very quickly, but more importantly, how I'm getting value from this card and why I think this card is actually better than what it was before, since we now have more credits to help offset that annual fee. And then also go over the new credits and some different ways that you can use these credits depending on your situation so that you can help offset the annual fee. There are a few different ways you can use those new credits, thanks to a few data points that have come out since the card has been out for a couple of weeks now. So I'm going to go over those in this video. So be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And of course, if you want to apply for the gold card, I will have a link down below for my wife's referral, as she's the one that actually has the gold card. So I would greatly appreciate it if you used it. But let's get into the video. So real quick, what are some of the new changes to the Amex Gold? Well, of course, there's a new white gold version, which some people love, some people hate. In person, it's actually not that great. I was a little disappointed. I thought it'd be a little brighter compared to what you see on screen. It's actually my wife's wallet. I don't have it with me, but don't be too excited about it. I mean, it is limited edition, but nothing crazy. The annual fee was increased from $250 to $325, so that is a $75 increase. So you will have to pay more upfront for the card, but it does come with a few new credits. So, of course, some of the credits that were already on a card, including the Uber Cash credit as well as the dining credit, those credits are remaining. The Uber Cash credit is exactly the same, and then the dining credit had a few changes, but nothing major. Basically, Shake Shack and Milk Bar will no longer be an option. They are adding Five Guys to the list, which Five Guys does have more locations compared to Shake Shack. So I know for some people this is a good change. Personally, though, I'm just excited that the Grubhub credit is still staying on the dining credit itself. That way, you can use it for Grubhub and get that Grubhub guarantee. If you don't know what the Grubhub guarantee is, I did make a video on it that goes over the hack in detail so that you can get some more value from the Amex Gold card. So be sure to check that video out if you haven't already, as I get like over $300 in value from that one credit alone, even though you're only supposed to get 120 in value for the year. So definitely a nice hack to know about. Otherwise, though, those credits are the exact same. So that's $240 in value right there. And then one of the new credits is the Dunkin' Donuts $7 a month credit. Yes, so kind of random that it's a Dunkin' Donuts credit, $7 a month, but it's there. I think it's pretty easy to use. There are a few different ways you can use the credit, which I will go over later in the video. So be sure to stay tuned for that. But overall, it's a pretty simple credit to use. That's $84 for the year right there, which then brings the effective annual fee to only $1 because that's $324 in value for a card you pay $325 to keep. So those three credits alone pretty much put you at a break even point, which is actually better than what it was before. Because before you only had the two credits, the Uber Cash as well as the dining credit, which was $240 for a $250 card. So that's a $10 effective annual fee. With these three credits, it's a $1 effective annual fee. So you're already coming out ahead compared to the previous version of the gold card, as long as you can use those credits. And finally, for the last credit, it is a $100 Resy credit that is split semi-annually. So beginning of the year for 6 months, you get a $50 credit, and then the remaining 6 months, you'll get another $50 credit. So then you throw that credit on top of the other three, you're now at $424, which is well above the $325 that you're paying for the card. Which then leads into my personal opinion, of course, on why I think the Amex Gold is much better now than it was before this update. Before, the best you could get was a $10 effective annual fee with those two original credits. Now you have two more credits with only a $75 annual fee increase, and so you can really come out ahead. Of course, this does depend on your situation, which let's get into my situation and how it works for me. Well, just like before, the Uber Cash credit is pretty easy for me to use as I use it for Uber Eats with Chipotle because for me personally, my Chipotle that I eat at, it is the exact same price on Uber Eats as it is if I went into the store. And yes, I do eat at Chipotle like once a week, so it's pretty easy for me to use that credit. Moving on to Grubhub, it's another $10 credit. Technically, it's a dining credit, but I use it for Grubhub. And in that case, I'm getting way more value than the $10 thanks to that Grubhub guarantee. So easy to use that credit as well. Moving on to Dunkin' Donuts. Coincidentally, next to my office, there's actually a pretty new Dunkin' Donuts. It has a drive-through. I can either order on the app or I can just order when I pull in and just pull to the drive-through, get a coffee, a donut, whatever it is, right before work, and I'm set. This works out for me because I pretty much already rotate between a few coffee places like once or twice a week. And so now I'll just throw in Dunkin' into the mix, and there we go. I can use that credit. I can use it for a latte and a donut, which is just above $7, or I can use it for a basic iced coffee, and I can go twice because that's like 350 a coffee. So there you go. So for me, I can easily use those 3 credits, which brings my effective annual fee down to $1. Of course, I'm technically getting more with the Grubhub Guarantee, but we'll exclude that for now. And that leads me to the final credit, which is the Resy credit. Now, admittedly, I can't really use this credit. At least it won't be easy for me to. With this credit, there's only like 5 restaurants in my city that are part of Resy, and they're all at least 20 minutes away from me towards downtown, and I never really go down there. Even for work, I can pretty much avoid downtown, so it will be a bit difficult for me to use these Resy credits, so I'm not sure I can really value them at anything. I think I'll value it at $0. But there are, of course, ways you can use it. Say my wife and I are in the area next to a Resy restaurant, we're hungry, we can stop by, then I could use it maybe once a year. Or if we're traveling to a different city and there's many restaurants there that participate with Resy, then maybe I can use it there instead. It really just depends. It's something that's like, it's nice to have, but I'm not going to value it at anything because there's no guarantee that I can use the credit. And that kind of leads me into the last segment here on the different ways you can use these credits. So, of course, the original 2 credits that were already on the gold, we all know how to use those. The Uber Cash can be used for, of course, Uber Rides or even Uber Eats. The dining credit has multiple different restaurant options, or it can be used for Grubhub, even like how I use it. But then moving on to the new credits, such as the Dunkin' Donuts credit, of course, you can just go to Dunkin' Donuts, pull out your gold card, pay for whatever you're purchasing, and then there you go, you're good to go. Another option is actually opening up the Dunkin' app, and within the Dunkin' app, you can load a gift card for yourself on the app. And so that way you don't actually have to pull out your card, or you can plan ahead and order ahead. So I actually already did this, and plenty of other people have also done it as well. And so this method, just load in your gold card onto the app itself and then just reload the gift card with however much you want. Of course, the credit is only $7. So I did $7, loaded that up, and voila, I got the credit, good to go. Or you just go in and purchase a gift card if you'd like and give it to someone, whatever floats your boat. But another method that's kind of a hack in this regard is actually purchasing a gift card. So in this case, I would purchase a physical gift card most likely from Dunkin' Donuts. But you can then use that Dunkin' gift card at a Baskin Robbins location, which, as we all know, is ice cream. And the reason being is both Dunkin' and Baskin are owned by the same company. So you can purchase a gift card at Dunkin', go to Baskin, and use that gift card. That way, if you're not feeling coffee, you don't really like the breakfast options or donuts or anything, you can go get some ice cream instead. Now, this method I actually haven't done myself, but I have seen some data points online and in the Venture Discord that people have tried to do this and it worked. So that gives you a few options for that Dunkin' credit, whether it's donuts, coffee, or even ice cream. Now, moving on to the Resy credit, which is something I might use in the future because I'm going to be struggling to use this credit. Of course, though, you can just go into the restaurant, pay with your gold card, and that will activate the credit. Another option is going into the restaurant and purchasing a gift card at the restaurant. That will also activate the credit. But of course, that's a bit of a hassle. In my case, I'd be going out of the way to downtown and then going into the restaurant, purchasing a gift card, and then going home. If I'm in the area, maybe it's a little different. If I had a restaurant that was like on the way home from work, that would be different, but I don't. However, there is one other method that you can use, and that is buying a gift card online. Now, there are a few requirements that I'm aware of that you actually need to do to get this to work. So, first, of course, is going on the Resy website or the Resy app and seeing what restaurants are a part of Resy, as it does have to be a part of the program. Once you find a restaurant that you like to eat at or you think you might like to eat at or try in the future, go to that restaurant's webpage, their own personal page. So if you're on the Resy website or app, you can click on the restaurant and it should have a link to their website. Click on that link and then go find where you can purchase a gift card. When you go and purchase a gift card, if you scroll to the bottom of the website, it should say powered by Toast. If it doesn't say powered by Toast, this may not work. Of course, you can try it and see if it will. But from my knowledge, it does have to be powered by Toast, or it's like individual from that specific restaurant. Like if the restaurant is issuing the gift card, that should be fine. If it says powered by someone, it needs to be powered by Toast. If it is, then in that case, it will code as the restaurant when you purchase the gift card. So if it's powered by Toast, you can go on the website, purchase the gift card from the website, and then it'll show up on your Amex app as a purchase from that restaurant, which will trick it into thinking you actually went into the restaurant and it will give you that credit. I actually saw this hack from Sledge, so if you want to see a more detailed video describing how to do this hack, then go ahead and check out his video. But yeah, it's really not too difficult. And the nice thing about that is, of course, you don't have to go in store. And once you purchase one gift card, you do want to save the email that will be sent to you, as that is how you will use the gift card. But in that email, you can then reload that same gift card you already have and just continue to add on to that existing gift card. That way you don't have to have multiple gift cards, you can only have one. So it's a bit complicated. I recommend looking at another video or article describing in more detail how to do it. And of course, check out yourself some of the different restaurant options. And if they have gift cards you can purchase online, and if so, if it's powered by Toast, as at least as of now, that's the only confirmed method for this to work. So just be careful when doing that method. I might try it with one of the restaurants near me. We'll see. I'm not even sure if I'll eat there, but at least I wouldn't be just wasting the credit. At least I have a chance of using it with a gift card after the 6 month period. So we'll see what I end up doing. But I do think overall, for most people, this is a fantastic update as it makes the card easier to justify with more credits. Now, of course, if you have other Amex credit cards, then this can be a bit of a pain. Say you have like the Platinum card, you have a Delta card, you have a Hilton card. There's going to be a ton of credits that you have to manage. So in that case, I get it. You might not want to deal with it. For me personally, though, the Gold is the only card that has multiple credits I have to manage. So it's not too much of a hassle for me personally. So as of now, I'm going to keep the Gold open, especially with that Grubhub Guarantee hack, earning the MX UR points, and using Rakuten to earn more MR points. So for me, I'm going to be keeping this Gold card open. Of course, do the math yourself, see what your spending habits are in your current lifestyle, and if the card makes sense for you. But otherwise, I think this card is great for many people, especially if you use that Grubhub Guarantee hack, which, again, if you want more details on that, check out this video on the screen. I'm going to pop up, as it's an easy way to get even more value with the Gold card. Otherwise, though, that's all I have for this video. Let me know in the comments if you're going to be keeping the Gold card open or if you're going to be canceling it, as this is just too many credits for you to handle. And of course, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.